Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ibrahim TheGamingWala and I'm from Rehan School Online Academy Beginners Level Batch 2, and today we are gonna take an interview with Colony about the topic hello. Let's start. Hello Annie, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. Just got back from a morning hike and I'm feeling super energized. I even spotted a deer along the trail. How about you? What's new with you? How's your game going? Are you still destroying planets?
So today we are gonna ask you some questions about the topic okay.
I'm ready when you are. Fire away, I'm curious, what's the topic? By the way, I'm sipping on a matcha latte. It's my go-to morning pick-me-up.
Okay, thank you. So the question is, why is okay often used even when people don't truly agree or feel fine?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think people often say okay or I'm fine when they're not really, because it's just easier. It's like a default response to avoid conflict or more conversation. I've definitely been guilty of that myself, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed. But I've been trying to practice being more mindful and honest about how I'm feeling. Like, in yoga, we learn to listen to our bodies and be present, and I think that can translate to our everyday conversations too. What do you think? Do you ever find yourself saying okay when you're not really okay?
No, I always say okay when I'm okay.
That's awesome. It's great that you're honest with yourself and others when you're feeling good. I try to do that too, but I have to admit, sometimes I catch myself saying I'm fine when I'm not just to avoid a long conversation. But it's really refreshing when people are genuine and say, hey, I'm not feeling great today, or I'm actually really excited about this. It creates a more authentic connection. By the way, have you traveled to any new places recently or have any fun trips planned?
No, but then so can I? I'm asking the second question. How can saying I'm okay mask someone's true emotional state?
So I think when someone says I'm okay but they're not, it can mask their true feelings and prevent them from opening up about what's really going on. It's like they're putting on a mask to hide their emotions, and that can make it harder for others to support them or connect with them on a deeper level. I've had friends who have done that, and it's like I can tell something's off, but they just brush it off and say they're fine. It's frustrating, but I try to be patient and let them know I'm there for them when they're ready to talk. I've even used that in my art project. I'm working on a piece with recycled materials and LED lights, and I'm exploring the theme of emotional expression. Have you ever felt like someone was hiding behind an I'm okay when they weren't really?
No. So the next question is, what does it
Go ahead and.
reveal about a relationship when one person frequently says okay to avoid conflict?
Ooh, that's a deep one. I think if someone frequently says okay to avoid conflict, it can reveal that the relationship might be lacking in open and honest communication. It's like they're prioritizing avoiding conflict over expressing their true feelings, which can lead to resentment and stuffing emotions down. I've been there too, and it's not healthy. It's like, in a good relationship, you should feel comfortable sharing your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or conflict. When someone's always saying okay to avoid conflict, it can create a power imbalance and make the other person feel like they are not being heard. I've had friends who have been in relationships like that, and it's tough to watch. I'm actually working on an art piece that explores this theme of communication in relationships. By the way, I'm really into dance music right now, it's so uplifting. What kind of music do you like?
None of them. So the next question is, can okay
That's cool.
be used sarcastically or passive aggressively? Provide examples.
Totally. Okay can definitely be used sarcastically or passive aggressively. Like, imagine someone says, I'm going to eat a whole pizza by myself tonight, and you respond with a flat okay. It's like you're not really okay with it, but you're not going to argue about it either. Or if someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, you might say okay, sure, with a tone that's like, ugh, really? It's a way of expressing reluctance or annoyance without directly saying it. I've done that before, and it's not always the healthiest way to communicate, but it's a common way people express themselves. I've even seen it in text messages or online comments, where people use okay with a bunch of extra letters or emojis to convey a certain tone. What do you think? Have you ever used okay in a sarcastic way?
No, yeah, I think so. I've used it sometimes. And the second question is, in literature and film, how is okay used to convey as unspoken emotion or tension?
In literature and film, okay can be used to convey a lot of unspoken emotion or tension. Like, imagine a character says okay after a huge argument and it's like, they're trying to move on, but you can tell they're still hurt or angry. It's a way of showing that things aren't really okay, but they're not going to talk about it. I've seen it in movies, like in romantic comedies, when the couple has a misunderstanding and one of them says okay fine and it's like, they're trying to brush it off, but you can tell they're still feeling it. Or in literature, an author might use okay to show a character's reluctance or resignation, like, they're agreeing to something, but they're not really happy about it. It's a subtle way to convey emotion and create tension. I'm actually thinking of exploring this theme in my art project, using LED lights to represent the unspoken emotions. Have you seen any movies or read any books that use okay in a really powerful way?
Yes, I've seen a lot of those. So the next question is, how
Go ahead.
overusing okay weaken your ability to express clear boundaries or needs?
Totally. When we overuse okay or use it when we don't mean it, it can definitely weaken our ability to express clear boundaries or needs. It's like we're giving in or avoiding conflict, but at the cost of our own needs and desires. I've been guilty of that myself, especially when I'm trying to avoid confrontation. But I've been working on being more assertive and clear about what I want and need. Like in yoga, we practice setting boundaries and being present in our bodies, and it's really helped me be more confident in expressing myself. If we don't communicate our needs clearly, it can lead to resentment and burnout. So, it's super important to use okay or not use it in a way that feels authentic and respectful to ourselves and others. Have you ever struggled with setting boundaries or expressing your needs?
No. So the next question is the last question of all of them. How has digital communication, examples texting okay or K, changed the emotional weight of the Word. How has the digital communication changed the emotional weight of the word?
That's a big question. I think digital communication has changed the emotional weight of words, making them feel lighter almost. Like, when we text or message someone, it's easy to misinterpret tone or emotions, and okay can come across as dismissive or flippant. But at the same time, digital communication has also made it easier to connect with people and share emotions across distances. It's like, we can send a quick okay or a heart emoji to show we care, and it's instant. But on the other hand, it's also made it easier to avoid difficult conversations or emotions. I've noticed that sometimes people use emojis or GIFs to express emotions instead of words, which can be helpful, but also limiting. Overall, I think digital communication has changed the way we experience and express emotions, making it both more accessible and more complicated. What do you think? Have you noticed any changes in how you communicate emotions digitally?
No. So that was the last question. Thank you, Annie, for letting us ask you all of the questions about the topic. Okay. So this is the end of the interview. Hope you like it. Allah Hafiz. Bye.
It was great chatting.